things organized and situated and put together here. I finally got a TikTok page started and uploaded with videos of Lucius going and whatnot. So here we go. Oh look, he still got kind of an arm now. I ain't working at it all, dude. Nothing. It's just a flabby fucking weak arm. Oh, 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 oh. Stretch out a little bit. Hey, Lulu over there. What are you doing, buddy? Ain't that other here? Not chilling. I'm loving and loving. Oh, just a loving and loving and loving, loving and loving and rubbing, rubbing and rubbing. There he is. The big old baby. Most precious old boy in the world. We got a lot of stuff done on today, didn't we? You sound like you're doing better. I think I'll just give you medicine one more time and I think that'd be okay. He was getting some coughes, and so I give him some cough medicine and give him some aspirin for inflammation. Try to make him feel better, my little princess baby boy. Alright, well, so we got a lot of stuff done. I got him some stuff today. What else did we do? I got a little miniature for the D&D game that we started. I've got, like I said, I uploaded videos and downloaded videos on TikTok and stuff. I fixed my page a little bit. I tried to get in contact with Rumble again so I could sync my program with them. I sent a follow-up email to Ultra Savers, and then I sent a new email to Cabela's. Maybe they'll be interested in my product. I'm just trying to sell it. I gotta remember to show that email to that girl. I know who's a patent lawyer. Lots of stuff. Got in contact with some people. We know what's going on. Some people can't get up with me right now. It's fine. They have car troubles and this and that. That's fine. I'm probably gonna be shooting a live stream after this, playing with my cousin if he wants to get up with me and play some video games, or I'll just be playing games by myself. Is what it is. Tomorrow might be a pretty chill day, besides me doing laundry and cleaning up in here. I mean, if anybody wants to get a hold of me and hang out tomorrow's wide open. If you want to interview me, get together with a podcast and do something somewhere, come over here and shoot a video, more than happy to come and hang out. I should try to text that guy too. I think I started to and I never finished. Anyways, let's get back into some silly stuff. I made a new nude. Let's go to my new nude real quick because I want to make sure this is good and documented. I already documented it. Right, I saw the moment and I was like, I'm writing this down and I'm telling people right now and I'm gonna make a Facebook post. So anybody tries to make this joke, they stole it from me because I said it first. See, you hear him coughing? I'm gonna have to give him a little more medicine, buddy. You know that, right? But I set up my little routine I get if I get like 5 minutes again sometime, doing some of the bits about some things about moving to Texas and this and that, into the ice bit that I have, into talking about shattered dreams like I spoke about before, and how that's one of the things I liked and enjoyed about coming out here to Texas and coming to the mothership and whatnot, because it's like, okay, I missed, I grew up in the environment, not grew up, but I was in their entertainment environment where there's a lot of models and actors and a lot of wrestlers and this and that. Everybody was big dreams, are gonna make it big, and stars in their eyes, and they just, your souls just get crushed all the time, and their egos just get beat up all the time, and it's just, they just can't handle it, and that's one of the things I've been telling people that I enjoyed about coming back out here, to Austin. It's like, because I miss the smell of shattered dreams, these people coming down the stairs, so it is what it is. But, so going into that, talking about how, I miss the smell of shattered dreams, and you see all these deflated people coming down, but I haven't seen anybody as deflated as I saw on the Super Bowl. I saw that kid quarterback that got on New England, and couldn't even see his face. You could just feel and see his like demeanor and his brain and like his emotions and everything like through his armor, his pads and his helmet and everything. Fucking, it's just it's just so deflated. That's like had these big hopes and dreams. I'm gonna be the youngest quarterback in Super Bowl history to win and blah blah blah. And just like halfway through the game, I think he started to realize this ain't happening. Especially that last quarter. I don't know why they kept trying to push and drive and they fucking knew it was over. Especially after that last fumble. I didn't even really watch any of it. I didn't start watching the game until I didn't watch it really. I was at work and it was in the last quarter when I got to work, and I was kind of doing things and I was working the door when I saw like the last couple of things and I saw that kid and I was like, oh my gosh, that kid was just so crushed and deflated. You could just see like all his hopes and aspirations and dreams are just squandered, and like, and so it just popped in my head, deflated, because that's how he disappeared to me, and then boop, da da da, New England, da da da, Super Bowl, da da da. So I've just been saying that kid on that new quarterback kid they got for New England was as deflated as Tom Brady's balls were a few years ago. So that's mine. If anybody steals it, you know where he got it from. Be like, oh no, that dude with the dog, he fucking said it first. Any of these open mic guys try to go out and do it. If they did it last night, I said it first right there. Two fucking customers and in and out coming out of the comedy show. So that shit is mine 100%. Let's go back to the other sets of notes. Yeah. Yeah, the people's behaviors thing. I wasn't trying to be like smug about that either. It's just like once you see so many patterns so many times, you're just like, all right, whatever. I get it. Things just become so predictable after a while because it's all the same stuff. I mean, that's why if you understand like real detective stuff and you've read Sherlock and stuff like that, you just understand deduction and stuff. And you see the patterns of repetition, and we're not super complicated, complex things as much as you might think we are. You know what I mean? Like we can do and say some profound things, but it's all been done before. There's nothing new under the sun, people. Really isn't. I mean, there's new things and stuff like that, but it's like it all stirs and creates the same feelings and emotions and desires, and you know what I mean. It's like, especially in America, it's like it seems more than the distractions. It seems like everything is a fix. Like America, the land of the plumed serpent is exactly that. It's like the land of the people chasing fucking dragons. I mean, just looking for that next fucking dopamine hit. And trust me, I know, I get it. I fucking like doing the things I like to do too. Pressing that little button on the fucking Monopoly Go thing. I don't give a shit. I understand and recognize what it is though. You know what I mean? I know and understand. I like hitting button and seeing lights and reactions and stuff like that. I don't just hit it ignorantly and like get the effects and go, oh, and I'm fucking amazed and shocked by it every fucking time because it is what it is. That's what I enjoy doing. People like that response effect. When I push button, this outcome happens. It's just simple stuff. But the next one was dumb, full of shit, or crazy, which is obviously George Carlin reference. He was so fucking true and right about so many fucking things. It's insane. It's just a shame that he got stereotype and typecast into being that type of. I bet you if Jon Stewart and those people really claim to be the classic liberals or the classic Democrats they claim to be and really cared about free speech, they would still stick to how George Carlin was thinking and believing and thinking. But they don't. Guarantee you, George Carlin would be on our side. He'd be right there on Joe Rogan going, I don't know what happened. full of shit or crazy. It's true as shit. Some are all three. I see it all day, every day. I know everybody does too. You know, even ignorant dumb people. I mean, there's so many levels. Even ignorant dumb people see shit that they're like, that's stupid. You know what I mean? Like, like there's a level of stupidity for everybody. That's just like, oh my gosh, that's just silly. I just thought this was neat. I can't remember why I wrote this down. I just heard somebody say Anna May for a name and whatnot for something somewhere, somebody's name, and I was like, dude, there's a DJ Anime J. I'm like, dude, you can have a DJ Anime May anime. Let's have anime. You know, I like those types of what do they call those? Oh, it's not a palindrome. I don't know. It's just definitely not palindrome. It's just a funny series of words. It's not even alliteration. I mean, Anna and anime, it's two A's, but okay, Google. What do you call it when you have two different words that sound exactly the same?
They are called
Homophones. Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned this before too. The older I get, the more I'm turning into my grandmother, and like when you're a type of person like me who's like understands the history and the value that the art of professional wrestling brought, gave to the world, and all the interesting things about it and whatnot. Um, and how I also know a lot about history and politics and submerge myself in all that type of stuff and try to be on top of all those things. I get things mixed up and I get names mixed up and stuff sometimes. And so just like my grandmother who would like look right at me and go, Kenny, David, Michael, Matthew, and until she got the name right, I'm doing the same shit now, but I think it's a little more forgiving, how I'll mix up JBL and LBJ. I mean, shit like that. And I think that's an honest mistake, but it happens. uh, yeah. I didn't know for the longest time, probably until like a couple years ago. I was like, oh yeah, I guess that does make sense. I don't know why I would thought otherwise, like you couldn't or something. And because I don't remember doing it when I was a kid, but I mean, I get my mom was always cooking stuff, so there's a good chance that she just like cracked them all up and put them in an egg salad or something, and I just didn't know about it. I was like, oh, I want egg salad because I didn't like mayonnaise and stuff. But I didn't know that you could eat Easter eggs for the longest time. I didn't know. I thought the color, it's like stuff has been done to it. It's not a thing where you can eat. I didn't know. I didn't really like hard-boiled eggs when I was a kid either. But I didn't even think about that. It never clicked in my head until like probably a couple years ago, late 30s, or probably around when I first turned 40 or something. I was like, oh yeah, I guess you can eat them, duh. It's like they're just eggs. You just color in the shell and you put it in the refrigerator. I thought it was dumb as shit for that. Like not realizing, oh yeah, duh. I said, didn't know I could eat Easter eggs. Just thought they were for dying and that's it. Always plastic with shit in it. There's that too, there's always the plastic ones. We had a kid when you're doing an actual Easter egg hunt too, You can eat the stuff inside those eggs. I wrote my idea for my food truck down here. Two Sweet Girls is what I would call it, because it would have Sunbeam and Hughes in it, and that's like the classic sandwich when I was a little kid eating a scrapple egg and cheese sandwich. It was Scrapple from Hughes brand, the best Scrapple out there, and it was Sunbeam, just white bread, yellow bread, Sunbeam, just sandwich bread. You know what I mean? Just real thin stuff, real good stuff. Just the basic. I'd call it the classic, and it would be called Two Sweet Girls. You want a sweet girl? Boom, Scrapple sandwich. I think people would really like it out here. As much as I've been trying to sway myself away from pork, and not for religious reasons, it's just different health reasons. Um, um, I think I'd still love Scrapple though. I couldn't say no to Scrapple. It's just something special about it. And I know the people out here would love it if they just got the taste for it. They would. Cause somebody told me, my godmother told me that they sell like frozen Scrapple at HEB. And I'm like, that doesn't sound right or good. But that's why I'm gonna have to order some from Hughes or something. Try to turn people onto it out here. I mean, I think that'd be a great idea. Try to expand their market. I mean, if I could be somebody to help them expand their market and start something out here, that would be awesome. Another outlet for passive income. Dry bar, cussed like a sailor backstage. As soon as I hit the curtain, it was PG 13. That's me thinking and considering doing clean comedy and stuff. Because I mean I can do it. I mean it's obvious I do. And Mom even said before I left, like, you don't need to cuss. You know what I mean? You say things that just cut through people, and you say things that I've never even heard people say before, and you don't cuss, but you hit people. You know what I mean? With your words, I'm like, I know. That's why I fucking talk. No, I like to fucking talk. It's comfortable for me to just utter those words that add emphasis to things, or they're descriptors. I like descriptors and qualifiers and stuff like that. And I don't know if you've heard me talk about certain things or like how I write things sometimes, but I'll be like disingenuous, disgusting, blah blah blah, something something something. You know what I mean? Disingenuous, disgusting, lying, criminal scum. You know what I mean? Like like I have a bunch of like you're more than just a willfully ignorant, lying, scum, rude piece of shit, dirty, ignorant asshole. You know what I mean? But I'm specifically specifying. I know I'm saying each of these words, and I mean each of them the way I mean it. As a descriptor for what I'm exactly describing for who or what it is. But and people say, "Oh, it's so hard. You can't always have to learn how to write clean before you write dirty. Because once you write dirty, you can't write clean." And it's like, not true. Not true at all. Jeff Foxworthy used to be dirty. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's a matter of preference, style, and timing, and being able to put the forethought into it. Because, like I said here, when I was a wrestler, it's a matter of mode where if I want to turn it on or not. And I could totally come up with like a 20-minute set for a dry bar. I'm sure. I just have to make sure I watch myself. Because like when I was a professional wrestler, I'd be backstage. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Yeah, blah blah whatever. Blah, blah. But as soon as you hit that curtain, who do you think you are? I was older. You blah blah. You're. Who do you think you are? You tough guy? You ain't nothing special. I'm the real sexy white chocolate all the people like. And I make up whatever silly, arrogant, annoying stuff to just be like, oh, you like that? Let me show you something pretty. Oh, you think that was cool? Let me show you something real cool. Just picking people out in the crowd and like working off of them and like what they look like or what they're wearing and stuff like that. It's just old stupid corny jokes that that will get a rise out of people. Like, oh, you must have been in Jesus' yearbook. You're so old, and just like a really annoying like stupid jokes. They're just like, oh, whatever, you idiots, shut up. You don't know nothing. I was so good at getting people to hate me and making them love the guy that was wrestling. But I think we're like 20 minutes in now. We're 19 and a half. So I can definitely work children's stuff. I mean, that's what I did, dude. I did children's stuff too. Yeah, it's so funny how it's like you don't even think about it subconsciously when I say goodbye to different people on the phone. It's bye to mom, it's bye-bye, or my friends, peace. It's so interesting how your call signs and your sign offs are all different with different people. But Anyways, that's a show. That's me running and ranting there for a minute about random nonsense and bullshit. Maybe somebody likes it, maybe somebody doesn't. We do have a TikTok channel up now. It's all Lucius Fox the dog, as far as I know. Oh, I got somebody saying, "Hey, anime." Yeah, I was like running off of that bit I was talking about earlier. But anyways, so I'm gonna wrap this up and upload it to Instagram, blah blah blah, and then we're gonna get to some streaming. Maybe take a dog for a walk and play some PUBG, some Magic the Gathering Arena, some Turtles, Splintered Fate, some Ember Knights, some maybe Vampire Survivors, maybe Nice Day for Fishing. Who knows? More likely, it's gonna be one of the first four. I'm really into those right now, especially the Hades style, you know, road types. They're so much fun. And now I'm like, you made a Turtles game that's like Hades? Yeah, I'm definitely playing that. And the Ember Knights game, I started playing that because it was like a free add-on game that my cousin sent me, and I was like, all right, I started playing it, and it's kind of like just going through doing the stage and what was that? Something Lambs. Call to Lambs or whatever, but it's like those mini stages, but it's all just those mini stages. So it's interesting. You build up and level up. My favorite's the bow and arrow so far. I mean, I have all the weapons unlocked, but like, there's a couple of them I don't even want to try to use. I like the bow and arrow. I'm doing really good with it. So, all right. Again, thank you for your time and patience with me. This is running a little too long. This cool young man in the chat, he's got a really cool Magic the Gathering YouTube page where he opens up cards and stuff. It's very cool. My cousin does as well. I don't know how much he does it on his YouTube channel. Michael Coffin. I don't know if he does it so much on his YouTube channel as much as he does on his Twitch channel. Twitch, I think he's Rick Proper or Rick Proper or something like that. Thank you again. I'm getting out of here now. Thank you for your time and patience with me. God bless.